they are stated in what? Indicate. In the new curriculum, they are stated in what? In indicators, such that the learner should exhibit a skill or exhibit some knowledge, exhibit some attitude, exhibit some habits that will show or that will indicate. So that is why in the new curriculum we have indicators. So here it is showing a certain standard that the learner must what? Portray in terms of what? In terms of either observing, in terms of modeling, in terms of performing an activity, in terms of analyzing, in terms of classifying, in terms of all those scientific skills. All right. Please, for the purpose of the slides, I just want to implore our director to move on to learning outcomes. We've already done the slide that is currently on the screen. We are on learning outcomes.
What?
Okay. So learning outcomes. So as we are saying, okay, yes, Riley here. So as we are saying that in the new curriculum, learning outcomes are being stated in the form of indicators. That means they should show our learners exhibiting some knowledge, some skill, some attitude, some feeling, or something that is a behavior, if I may say so. Something that is concrete that you must see in our learners. So how are they done? Every learning outcome is stated with an introductory phrase. There is always an action verb. There is always an explicitly stated observable skill or knowledge. So there is an introduction, there's an action verb, and that action verb should have an explicit knowledge that you want learners to show. What are we saying? Let's consider this example in the next slide. All right, so this is an example of a learning outcome. So here, there is an introductory phrase here. And that phrase, we will say that that's the reference over there. Now, there is what? He said, demonstrate, understanding. So that is the action verb. That means they must demonstrate an understanding. What are they demonstrating? Now, they are demonstrating an explicitly stated observable skill or knowledge. So what are they demonstrating? Why Ghana used to be called the Gold Coast. So this is what a learning outcome. So we are saying that use ICT to improve upon this learning outcome. How are you going to do it? So typically, I always give this example. There is a basic one class. You are going to teach this a lesson. What you can do using the ICT tool is that, and I know you are creative. Are creative. It's an adult class, and we'll give room for others to also express how they might use ICT tool to teach this. So you can before let's say that the Friday to the Monday they are going to teach the week before, you can just get some of the learners who are very, some learners are very daring. Those are their personal traits that you need to capitalize it on to improve upon learning outcomes. So you tell the learner that when you go, you should go and see his grandmother, grandfather, and ask him about how Ghana got its name, Gold Coast. You should ask their parents, they should ask anybody, ask whatever. Then in the morning to your lesson, early morning, you can corner those people. You can use your phone recorder to record that person. You record that person, either consciously or unconsciously. You record them. Then During the class time for the start of that lesson, you start by telling them today we have some international journalists. You hype the thing like as if there's going to be a serious interview. With the help of your music box, with the help of a certain worksheet on the board, like let's say what they are going to hear, they should draw something from what they are going to hear. This class one, they should draw something. They should draw anything that they hear from what they are going to listen through the music box. They should, you can write even a question. They should write whatever they want. They should, anything that they want to just do on their paper or on that, they should do it. Class one, you need to allow for creativity. Someone wants to draw, let him draw. If someone wants to write, let him write. If somebody wants first task that you are giving the learners, then you start playing this audio that you recorded from these learners. Can you imagine how the learner will feel when he start hearing the voice being played through a music box? It's going to engage him. He's going to feel so much happy. And who knows, you are a ethic journalist from these things. So after that, you pause, you explain further explanation. After that, those who drew, they show their drawings to the class. Those who wrote, they show it. Those who want to dramatize, they dramatize. And that is how you have used ICT to improve upon learning outcomes. Of course, this is the typical restrained or resourceful teacher. Of course, in a very better environment whereby you have laptops, the learners you can Google for them, they can search on the internet, they can use digital device and all. But this is what we are trying to say, that let's start somewhere, start in a small way, and you improve upon it next time, you improve upon it next time. You are teaching a comprehension lesson. You can use the laptop, show them a video of a cartoon, and let them what? Ask questions on it. Let them write questions on it. Let them answer questions on it. Most of the things our learners know are through the cartoon, most of the vocabulary, most of the things. So let us employ these kind of devices. So there is an example of how we are saying you are using ICT to improve learning outcomes. The little things, not the big things. Of course, the big things will come, but let's start in a small way. All right, so at this juncture, this will be our take-home work. We are going to identify a learning outcome in the curriculum, any level, basic, upper primary, junior high, senior high, wherever. And you prepare how you're going to use ICT to teach that subject. So in conclusion, all that we are saying that ICT does not automatically add quality to teaching and learning. ICT application can accelerate and improve learning. And it's through this that we have problem-solving skills, information management, concept development. ICT provides a medium or means of gathering, connecting, and analyzing data about teaching and learning. And we implore you that please let's use ICT to improve upon our learning outcomes for our learners. So the question I want to pose to all of us is, can we use ICT to improve learning outcomes? Can you use ICT to improve learning outcomes? All right, I leave you to answer. Thank you very much. So NCOPS and NTC is grateful for you to share it in this learning experience. And thank you very much for your time. So the floor is open for interaction, question and answer, contribution, suggestion, anything that you thought was over the board. All right, we are all here to learn. This is an adult class, and for that matter, knowledge is not in anybody's cell. We all learn from each other. So thank you very much for your time. The floor is open for interactions and discussions and challenges. Thank you. So the first thing I can see from Etonam, it says, can you please display the example? Okay, display the example. Okay, so I believe Etonam is there, so you can, I don't know whether the example, you want the indicator again, you want that indicator.
Okay, please. I sent it earlier, but I later saw the example. But the screen sharing, I was screenshotting. I couldn't get the example to screenshot. That's why I was asking if you can share the example that you were talking about once again.
Okay. Thank you very much for your clarity.
Okay.
So please, you can make use of the chat box. You can raise your hand. You can use the WhatsApp platform. All those are available. It's time to share in the learning. We are all learning together, and we need to share whatever we are learning. So, all right. So the WhatsApp platform, okay. There are no questions there. People are complaining about network problems. Okay. These are expected, but they are surmountable. So I believe, okay. And talking about network, let me just put this across. There was teachers have been complaining about network issues. What about those in the villages? What about those that you cross waters? How about those that, how are they going to also build their portal, access their portal, and all those things? And this question was posed at a forum, NTC forum. And one of the panelists, of course, a senior personnel at NTC, just said that, why is it that every month you don't hear that there is this area, because of network, they didn't validate them, but everywhere, every month, teachers get their salaries. Nobody complains that because of network. If there's a complaint, probably the person didn't fail to validate this person or that. So it's like every month, teachers have been able to use the same network to do validation. But when it comes to NTC, they start complaining that there's network connectivity, there is this, there's that. Of course. So this was a response, even though it was harsh. But all that we are trying to say is that the challenges are there, but let's try our best to surmount it. Let's have that growth mindset of change to improve upon it, and that will also improve upon our learning, our teaching, and our assessment. And that brings about lifelong learning. Thank you very much. So, okay, somebody is asking, he wants us to help us to change ranks in the portal. Okay, so director, and somebody too is also asking what is happening, and that's Redmi Notes. So Albert Sintin wants us to help in how to change the rank in the portal. Is director?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
I think is that have they asked all the questions they need to ask? And I think apart from the questions, if there's somebody who needs support concerning the portal too, we need to give that person a chance. So they should come together and let us see. In the morning, we took them through how to change register for program.
So director.
And if someone has questions to ask, if nothing more to talk about, then we can end, and then I'll try my best to give them all the videos in the group. I think 2 videos are already in the group, 2 more to go.
The only question that was has not been responded to is asking for the change of rank. So that one, should we refer it to the WhatsApp group, or should we go through?
Okay. So then without much ado, we would like to close. And I think we've been able to register for the program in our account as well. I think so. Is there anyone who has not been able to register for the program in his or her account? All right. If we have all done the registration, then I think we are good to go to close. Okay, Mr. Jonathan Tete, you've not been able to register for the program. Am I right?
Yes, sir. I want to already. My district is Gumwa West.
Okay.
So I went to Central. I am in Central region, and the district is Gumwa West. So I was trying to go through to get the program, the name of the program, so that I register. I tried, didn't get it.
And then Mr. Agwe can show his screen and take us a quick one, very quick one. I think the Central region that you select Abra Asebu Kwamanka.
You choose Abra Asebu.
Abra rather. Okay, please.
Yes, Abra Asebu, the first one.
The moment you said Central region, the first district will be Abra Asebu Kwamanka. Then you take that one. You need to save it. And after saving, you go to training program. You see the program and register, and click on it, and then click on register. That is all.
I should click on
when you select Central region, the first this is that will come. Select it and click on
yes,
save.
Sir.
Save.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yes. After saving, go to training program.
I should go to the training program. Okay.
Then you are going to see our logo. You see the logo with the 4 credit points. You click on the logo, and then you will see the word register in blue. Click on it. That's all. You are done.
Okay. Okay. At the end of the lesson, I will try it.
And then you can go back to profile to district and change back to your own region and your own district. Okay.
Okay.
After registration. All right. Is there anything to talk about?
No. If I get problem, I will call the one I sent.
Okay. So I want us to concentrate in the group. And please, we beg you in Jesus' name, give us time to work on all the things we have promised. So somebody is asking of credit points, blah, blah. We are working on it. I will soon put in list of your license numbers, confirm, and I'll use it for the credit point. Tonight, we'll try and see if we can give 4 credit points, because we need to work faster than you expect, so that at least we will not waste your time on one particular program. So we'll try and do the 2 or 4 this evening. So give us ample time. That is all I want to say. Somebody, okay, text message, SMS. I saw the same question, but it's gone. Can the person repeat it? Send again. Is there any other question? All right, I think.
Director, I am not on the paid members group yet.
Your name.
So I don't get the information there on.
All right, from here, I'll be adding 2 or 3 people who have not been added. So
okay.
Just send your
this is Godwin.
Just send your full name. I will do that. All right.
Godwin, this is Godwin.
Okay, Godwin, let's hear you.
Yeah, before we started this, some colleagues had their 2 points, which some of us didn't have. And I was trying to get the facilitator to give us the 2 points before we start. After now, some of us have not gotten the 2 points.
All right, thank you very much. The fact is, the moment you work on NTC portal to give credit points, you have 3 days before you can give another credit points. So the first group that we gave, we need to wait for 3 days time. But I think we have awarded 4 credit points, and it's 3 days over. So we are now going to do the 4. And then we'll go back to
and
the
it means that those of us who have not received the 2, it means the 2 need to be added to the 4, giving a 6.
We are going to do it. We are going to do 4 this evening. And then maybe tomorrow morning we'll do the 2 for the rest who have not received the 2.
Thank you.
Tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock, we are going to complete. Tonight, we are done with the ICT. So tomorrow, 10 o'clock, we are going to complete that of classroom management. You've got only one video. We are going to meet Madam Gladihad Akasa, and then we'll complete the classroom management. Take note. So tomorrow will be the last time of our meeting. And then we are going to roll for different third batch.
So tomorrow 10, we are all meeting again.
Yes, for classroom management final, then we are done.
And so I would suggest that latest by 9:30 or 9:45, the link should be posted because we are having challenges with these network issues.
It's true. It's true. Even where the trainer is, demands that we start early, like now or 10. So
Facilitator.
Yes, sir. Isaac, sir, we are listening.
Please, your schedule. I know why tomorrow. First, are attending funerals and other things.
We need to at least, you see, the way we've been able to interact with Mr. John Agbe, we feel it's also prudent to interact with Madam Gladhart, who is taking us through the classroom management. Probably people have a lot to share together.
So what if you are not able to?
We will put the recording on the platform, so you don't lose anything, please. When you are not available.
Then what about the assessment? What time are you going to do the assessment?
This evening, we are going to put ICT 10 multiple choice questions on the platform. So as you watch the video, you can answer the questions.
All right.
So tomorrow morning, right after the classroom management, we'll put the assessment 11 o'clock, and then we are done with the whole show. Then we have to make sure you get your credit points so that you can inform others who have not partake in the topic, so that they can also join the third batch.
Okay.
That is when. All right, thank you all for coming, and let's focus on the WhatsApp platform. I'm going to put your list of license numbers. Make sure yours is in or part of it so that we can work on your 4 credit points.
Please, my hand is up.
So,
okay, this morning, yesterday, I realized the programs that I registered, they're using technology to improve classroom management and something. It was processed on my portal yesterday and this morning, but during the time of the training, when Mr. Agbe was taking us through how to register for the other programs, and I realized it came back to not processed or not processed yet. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to it.
Okay, there's a list of learners who we need to award them 2 credit points. Please,
yes.
I will repost. Make sure you add yours. Send yours and let me add, okay?
My license number. Okay, thank you.
Yes, please.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Okay.
You're welcome. Yes, I think we are done for the meeting. We can end here and meet in the Zoom. I actually want to work on the 4 credit points. Let's meet in WhatsApp. I don't want to work on the 4 credit points because with the award of credit points is not easy at all. Making a list, everybody was supposed to receive a stuff. That's why we normally start the awarding before we start the training. And we know you will all pass from 80 to 100%, and we know you will all pass. Anyway, we are ending.
Amen.
We are ending the program. We'll meet.
Amen. Oh.
We'll meet in the WhatsApp platform. Thank
Okay,
you very
sure.
much for your time. All right.
You're
Bye-bye.
welcome. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.